What is happening, guys? This is Corey again with another Arc build. Again, as you can see, we're on Extinction server, and today I decided I wanted to build a maze. So, using the CKF mod, I built this giant castle maze, or attempted to, and probably about halfway, if not a little bit more than halfway through, I got a test subject to kind of test some mechanics out for me, and it didn't work as it was supposed to. I was really hoping the CKF mod was similar to the S Plus mod, and it unfortunately isn't. Some of the things don't open or close properly like they should, unless you're in the same tribe as someone. So unfortunately, this mod, or this maze, probably won't be finished until the mod gets finished or updated. But I will show you what I have so far. So just starting off, it's during the Christmas event, so I just set up some trees out here, no big deal. But without further ado, this is kind of what I had at the beginning. So obviously the outside I don't really have completed. I got the board, I got the corners. It was like a puzzle. Got the corners, I put up some giant pillars to their pillar supports, so the giant torches to give a grand entrance. And so we got a nice floating castle in the sky. So let's walk up. We got a unicorn over here, just because why not? Just put a random unicorn here. Alright, walk up the grand staircase. It's a little glitchy with the tech boots on, but alright, we come up to, okay, can't get through, so we pull the switch. And the drawbridge will come down. So to start off the maze, you just walk across this drawbridge. Again, with the boots, it makes it a little glitchy. And then you come across 5 doors. As you can tell, they're all different colored. And 5 levers. So what you do is, in this maze, I made it so that you had 5 options. So these are just the puzzles. So it isn't like a huge maze. You just got to figure out the puzzle within each room. And then I was going to start building the maze, but like I said, I only got the puzzle rooms done, and then I figured out the mechanics didn't work. So I don't actually have too much of the maze actually completed, but I will show you each of the puzzle rooms. So we'll start off with door number 1. See, that's how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to close behind you, but if you're not in the tribe, it doesn't do that for some reason, unfortunately. So in here we got my adobe room, or not my adobe room, but my pyramid room. Got a couple of pyramids. Nice little house. Nothing too special or whatever. So, and the way this room would have worked is after exploring it, the puzzle, you would have come up here and explore the pyramid. There's an opening to the pyramid over here. And you'd have to crouch your whole way through. And then you find some stairs and then come around, and then you'd have to make your way all the way around the base. And then boom, you would have entered the puzzle at that point. So this is where the maze would have started, I mean. So you would have entered the maze at that point. So that puzzle would have been complete. Alright, I'll show you the second room now. Room number 2 would be my prison room. So, you come up here. Got a whole bunch of prison cells. And obviously I would have decorated all these puzzle rooms as well, but we really didn't get that far. But yeah, so this is the prison room. And the way this room would have worked is you would have figured out that this door is locked. All the other ones are pretty much unlocked. This one was locked, so you had to figure out a way to get into that room. And the way to do that is you could either go upstairs or you could come in here. Come up here, and if you just, went along the walls, you would have figured out, oh shit, this one opens. So let's go down here, and then I go, crap, I'm stuck. But you go along the walls and you figure out that this one opens. So now you're in that room. Obviously it's locked, so you're like, okay, what do I do now? Go along the walls again, and this one opens. And then, boom, you are in the maze. Alright, let's go to room number 3. Easily one of my favorite rooms, but definitely very, very... Oh, I didn't have this one set up. Awkward. What door did this just open? What do I have this door named as? Yeah, option 3, right? How did this not open it properly? What is that opening? There's nothing opening. Interesting. Don't know why it's doing that, but alright, whatever, let's continue on. So option 3, go in here, and I was gonna have some fire laid out underneath here to kind of simulate lava. You have to jump over this bridge, and then in here is the trapdoor room. Like I said, this is where it gets glitchy because the way these arches work, there's a lot of collision. So, but I had to do it, or else you could just walk along the frames and cheat. So, this room would be a little bit on the glitchier side. I mean, as you could tell with the front door, shoot. But you'd walk along the path and then as you can see, like right at the ends, there's those doors. There's some doors over here and stuff. But if you walked improperly, you would fall to your death. And I got a bunch of death traps like that everywhere. But you don't always fall to your... Oh, shoot. You don't always fall to your death. Like, I have some that, you know, you just fall underneath, and then you just have to walk back up and whatnot. But when you finally made it to a proper door, which this one right here is a proper door, you just go down here, and you'd be in the maze. Alright. Room number 4 is next. So let's go to room number 4. Let's hope this one... Oh, no, this one ain't even set up either. Let's see if it works properly. Nope, that doesn't work properly either. And this one probably won't work properly either. Nope. Okay. So, for some reason, I probably just had to pick those switches back up and everything. But anyways, let's go through here. So my dark matter room. You come in here, walk up the stairs, and you see a bunch of different houses. And the goal in this one, let's just pick the big house. It isn't the right way, but let's just pick the big house. So you go in here, you can go up here if you want, but you'll see a hole in the ground. So you jump down the hole. Oh shoot, I never colored that. Jump down the hole, and then you have a little maze under here. And because this isn't the right way, you'd have to find your way out of the maze. Oh no, I'm lost. And then you'd be back at the beginning again. So you'd have to find the right door. The right door is right here. Again, forgot to color these ones. And then you'd enter the maze this way. So that's how that one would have been done. Well, that one's much simpler than the others, but you know, they can't always be all intricate. And then probably the one that took me the longest to make would be option number 5. And I like this room a lot. So we'll go in. As you can see, just some ancient ruins, a bridge, kind of like a little barn house. So you'd walk over here, nothing too special over here. You find that there's nothing to do over here. So you'd walk in the house. Alright. Go upstairs. You can open the windows if you want. I was gonna put like little billboards or something to simulate or not billboards, like painting canvases and put some pictures to like simulate outside and whatnot. But then you walk across the bridge, drop down, and then this, I will show you, would have been a whole entire little maze you'd have to get through, kind of like a little corn maze. Alright, and then you'd finally find your way over here. You pick a path, and boom. Then you would be out in the actual maze. And then I was gonna have like a whole giant maze going through all of this, and it'd go upstairs, and eventually, after you got through like this giant maze, and see where all these holes are? These are all gonna be death drops. So throughout the maze, there was gonna be like death drops, and those led to your death and stuff. And eventually, you would have ended up right here at the top of this little extra pyramid, and you'd walk out, and you'd be back kind of at the entrance, be able to jump over that, and then you would have been done with the maze. So that was my castle maze idea. Unfortunately, like I said, CKF doesn't work as it properly should, so I don't know if I'll finish this maze. If they update the mod, I will definitely think about finishing this maze for sure, but as of right now, it's gonna pretty much lay dormant. But thanks again for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you kind of got some ideas for yourself, and happy building, guys. Take it easy.